Hello, and welcome to another GM Blog update video. Today is January the 15th, 2020, and let's get into it. I'm sorry that I was not able to catch up on the other GM blogs after my last video. I kind of got caught up and busy over the holidays, and then I got sick when I got back, so my voice just wasn't in the recording quality that I'm pretty sure that no one would have appreciated sneezing and coughing into the microphone. But I am here now, and what a time to be back. Just in time for the new KR update. Masterclasses has now graced NA with its presence, and I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of down on it for the longest time after its initial reveal, and it just turned out that it was just kind of like Third Job's Transcendence, but even lesser. But I don't know. Maybe there's something of merit here as we get through it, but we'll see. We'll see as time goes on. We'll see if this was actually worth our time or not. Alright, another thing we're going to change about this GM blog update. Oh wait, for those of you listening or watching, I have a Discord that if you would like to check out, or if you would like to talk to me in any of the Elsword Discords that you're in, I'm in the official Discord and the PvE Discord. So, and I think Reddit also has Discord as well, the official Reddit server. So if you'd like to speak to me there or at my own Discord server, please check the links down below. Alright, so we're gonna kind of speed through the fluff updates. Instead of, I kind of like to push them towards the end, but for this, I have a feeling that masterclasses and everything to do with this whole update is going to take quite a considerable amount of time to get through. So we're going to push all the fluff stuff in the front and have the video backloaded. So let's just jump into it, shall we? Alright, masterclass is here. Prepare yourself.
Prepare yourself,
as I would say. Hey adventurers, get hyped, because the power you seek is very close. New powers will be unlocked starting this week, and we want you to be ready to receive it. Tons of rewards and plenty of exciting events are lined up, so you better not miss a single day of what we have in store for you. As always, don't forget to take a gander at the item wall for all the fun and awesome items coming out this week. Alright, so let's go ahead and check out the Fluff Costumes Winter Polar Resist the Cold. There's a blue and purple variant. I'm partial to the blue, but I don't know, those purple sweaters are looking pretty nice. Let's give them a solid A-. Alright, moving on. Lady costume suit. I was never a fan of this bear head. That's a solid C for me. Padded hedgehog coat? Oh, S+. S tier. Love this costume suit and the accessories. Alright. Stuffed toy. C+. You already did this kind of chibi thing before, and nothing really much has changed about it. So, C+ for me. And that's it. That is all the fluff. Let's get into the actual updates. Alright, improvements. Life contents improvement. Players can now queue for dungeon while fishing. You don't need to cancel fishing in order to queue for the dungeons. We recommend fishing while waiting for the queue. Nice quality of life update. Pet nutrition refill improvement. When attempting to add pet nutrition item to the max digestion, the following pop-up window will show. Nutrition items cannot be added when your pet is full. Okay. Dungeon contents fix and improvement. Vitamin Raid, Crimson Tower of Howling Flames, Neverending Darkness, Crimson Cradle Flames. Stamina cost has decreased for normal and story mode. Twisted Time and Space, Fireman's Peak, Expel Kick system has been removed. Catch-22, it's nice that people who just aren't doing that. See, okay, this is kind of weird. How do you not do anything during a Fireman's Peak? So, if you were doing nothing to warrant being kicked, that means you were literally not doing anything to the boss. So I don't know about this one. But at the same time, there could be fun challenges that you're trying to do with people in the party, like a pre-made party, and there's people there that just there to buff you. So for that, yeah. But if you were literally doing nothing during the farming's peak, I don't know, you kind of deserve to be kicked. Alright, etc. Fix improvement. Skill slot and quick slot UI has changed. Looks pretty cool. Very Persona 5e-esque. Characters' resurrection stones will now be shown differently in dungeons. Hovering on a regular resurrection icon in a dungeon can resurrect 1 out of 1 times or more. Sub-quest progress announcement message has been improved. Before, identical message was shown multiple times. Glitter Tooth 1 out of 10, Glitter Tooth 2 out of 10. After, same quest announcement will be shown in the same line, only change in value. Okay, so instead of like the drop air or the as you get quest rewards, it would have multiple messages. It's just going to have one message that will change values. I guess that's okay. I had no issues with the other system, so shrug. Kick system is improved. Before, if a majority of kick the target is... Okay. Goofy wording. Before, if the majority clicks kick, the target will be kicked from the party. After, when every party member votes kick, the target is kicked from the party. That's fine. Area node equipped refiner exchange lists will be included to include different grades of glacium ore. Basically what this means is instead of hoarding all of your glacium ores in your inventory, and then you would have to slowly right click and then press enter like a million times. Now you can just go to the blacksmith and area node and just exchange them for the glaciums that way. So you don't have to sit there and just click enter like 5 billion times. Costume inventory page has been increased by 1. So, glamour fiends. There you go. Alright, bug fixes. Way of the sword applying PV effects and Erida has been fixed. No idea what that means. When equipping Mariposa weapon, have Mega Cake My Dear Sweet, another dance idle motion. The weapon will no longer pierce the character's head. I don't know, I kind of like things like that. Fixed visual bug where the moon crest effect doesn't appear while equipping Kobo, Salvatore, Abalon, Moonstaff. Elysis. Chivalry system, same thing as Elsword. Flame Lord. The buff tooltip has been fixed for Infernal Blade, which is nice. Chunk, Deadly Chaser. The first magic bullet of dash XXX being low when Deadly Chaser has high attack speed will be fixed, I guess. This also happens with dash ZZ or ZXXXXX. I think that may actually be the command, I'm not sure. I don't know. I hope they changed the book because it was kind of dumb. Fatal Phantom. Fixed to make the character move more smoothly during the final strike at the end of Azure Finale. That's fine. Fixed HP MP not being visible when Lucille change representing stats while party members nearby. Okay. Minerva. Fixed being able to use grenade skill in midair after using Einhar without cooldown. Oh, that's lame. It's a pretty cool exploit. Didn't know about because no one plays that character. Dungeon PvP. Fixed party leader being unable to resurrect party members when entering Gate of Darkness or Vladimir story mode in 8-player raid party. Darn, they didn't fix the actual important thing, which is whenever you queue for Gate of Darkness, you will automatically become a raid party, and you cannot change it. You would have to disband and then remake the party. It is so frustrating that is in the game, and like they have not fixed that at all. Fixed equipment icon disappearing when using Elria Node color exchange ticket on an equipped Elria Node equipment with 0 equipment durability. That is wild. Why was that in the game at all? Fixed certain accessories not being visible when you look at your character at certain angles in Aerial Studios. Yeah, you gotta fix that. Fixed your force drain not being able to hit certain monsters. Yes, please. Command related achievements are now more specific and describing when the counter works. Instead of execute a command in free training 100 times, it is execute a command from the command list in free training 100 times. Just more descriptive word, I guess. Descriptive wording. Fixed equipment icon disappearing when using refined L shard on equipment with 0 equipment durability. Weird. fixed character sometimes not being able to move and inputting the jump and backwards key in certain locations in Altera. True. Actually, there's another exploit that I wish they would fix. I was stuck in a dungeon because I was doing Sea of Ruin, the first dungeon in Rigomore, and Laby's skill Swirly Punchy in the second room where there is a jump platform, the boost jump platform, and there are those weird cube-like guys that teleport to you and they spin and spin and spin and they just spin forever. It's kind of annoying. If you use Swirly Punchy on the platform above that hovering platform and you fall on top of it, you'll be stuck there forever, trapped, and permanent swirly punch. You're stuck in permanent swirly limbo, falling into the swirly abyss. It's terrible, and you can't do anything about it. The only thing you can do is literally close your game. It's terrible. Please fix that bug instead. It's terrible. And that's it for the small patch changes for this patch. Now, the meat and potatoes of this update. Masterclass. Let's check it out. Alright, Masterclass. Reach new heights and enhance Aura and Laby's power by going through Gaia's Masterclass. Complete the Gaia Masterclass quest to achieve Masterclass. The quest is auto-accepted when you have third job and have unlocked Rigomore. And to complete this quest, all you have to do is complete one Rigomore dungeon once, and bam, you're done. Alright, so for this Masterclass update, it will be Aura and Laby with Gaia as their master. Which is obvious and part of the core, but, you know, not everybody's expecting, or people who are uninitiated, who weren't following the care updates, probably didn't know that they're going to segment this. So there's going to be two characters, except for Ein, who's going to be by himself, that are going to be released in these 2-week periods, and at the end, Masterclass will be fully given to all the characters. Bonuses include new art, new skills, plural, it's really one skill that you upgrade 3 times, and a pet that is called the Master Artifact. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. The new dungeon art, well, first, I want to start with the story. Something that not many people probably care about, but I thought it was kind of interesting because the story quality of Elsword's story has actually increased quite significantly ever since Solace got his backstory in like Halted Sun's memory and all that. So I just want to go through that briefly. So Masterclass starts thematically with Gaia training, or sparring rather, with Laby and Aura. The story follows the events of Rigomore, where the party splits up temporarily to heal and find answers to pressing questions. Aura's story leaves her traveling with Gaia and Laby to find Kalone in the Northern Kingdom, where Farman is, who is friends with Winster. Then, they come to a shrine noted by Aura, who notices flowers only known to grow if taken care of and cultivated by people. She spends time mentoring Laby and how people can forgive those who hurt them that were close to each other. She is also worrying about her own situation with Ran, and the personal vendetta Yoon has with the White Ghost King, possibly the cause of sealing her away. During the midst of her worrying, she talks with Gaia when Laby walks away about her feelings, and he voices his own concerns about his connection to Laby and how he feels about her. To clear his mind, he offers a sparring match, to which Aura accepts. When they finish, Laby returns and Aura finds the area they are in to help direct Laby towards a more familiar path so that they can reach Kalone and inquire with him about Winster and the events of Rigomore. Laby's story is a redo conversation from her point of view with Aura, when Aura steps away to find clues about where they are. She also speaks with Gaia and going into more detail about her understanding about why family members or friends fight and hurt each other. Laby then has a sparring match with him to test their mettle. Then she steps away to have an introspective discussion with Nisha on how she will do her best to not start fights with people just because they aren't on the same path or share the same goals as her. So I encourage you to read the story for yourself because it is kind of fascinating how deep the simple perspective shift of Ara talking to Labi about how she's pretty much coping with what happened to her and her family, and how she's going to try to rescue Ran even though he's done horrible things. Not particularly of his control, but he's done bad things nonetheless. And how she's trying to reason with Labi and herself at the same time about how to stay on the right path, or a path of self-righteousness, to not lose hope, and to not lose the will to continue going on. While Labi's story is more of a innocent person who doesn't really understand these big complex situations that people can be in, and coming to terms with not wanting to hurt people, but understanding that not everybody has the same path. And I thought that was interesting. Also, Gaia is cute, and he is big brother to Labi for all time, and love and respect. Gaia is the homie. And that's about it story-wise. I quite enjoyed it, and I hope that this quality of storytelling will continue for all the characters. So, masterclass for the gameplay side of things. We get these cool new, not 3D renders, but like vector art, kind of semi-animated, like cut-ins that come in when you use your master skill. And they also get new artwork for their Master Road story quest with the canon paths. Apsara being Ara's canon path, and Radiant Soul being Labi's canon path. Unfortunately, they didn't go back and rework any of the old quests for this, which is kind of lame, but for all the new quests, you have the new art for that. It's nice. We also have the Master Road requirements for the new dungeon, the Twin-Headed Snake. So for normal mode, you need 3,000, or I'm sorry, for normal mode, you need 300,000 combat power, and for Hell mode, you need 600,000 combat power. I'm going to give you an infographic of the quest line for Master Road, or I'm sorry, an infographic for Masterclass. Part 1 is 15 Riggamore dungeons, 35 Riggamore dungeons, 50 total. Then 1 Gaia dungeon, 15 Gaia dungeon, and 5 Gaia dungeon. All these are just the normal mode, for 21 total, or you can spend 690 KC. And after you complete part 1, you unlock Masterclass, and then every other part following this is the boost to the Masterclass skill. So part 2 is 1 Gaia dungeon, normal, 30 Gaia dungeons, and then 1 more Gaia dungeon, all normal, 32 total, or 290 KC. Part 3 is 1 Gaia Hell mode, 60 normal Gaia, 1 more Gaia Hell mode, 62 total Gaias, with 60 being normal, 2 being Hell mode, or 490 KC. Part 4 is 1 Gaia Hell mode, 90 normal Gaia, and then 1 more Gaia Hell mode, for a total of 92, or 90 normals and 2 Hell modes, or 690 KC. Total runs, 50 Riggamore, 203 Gaia normals, and 4 Gaia Hell modes. With 257 dungeons you will be running total, or 2,160 KC total. You also cannot skip stages, so you can't skip from part 1 to part 4, you have to do them all sequentially. After you unlock Masterclass, so part 1, you will get your new Master Skill, for the new slot that's right below Hyper Slot, which you can set to whatever button you want to. And then you also get the Master Artifact, which is basically a pet that requires no maintenance, so you don't have to feed it or anything like that. But if you invest in it, it will increase your stats retroactively. So instead of giving us passives like they did for Third Job, they just put the passives for an interactive pet. And the pet has a name, but I can't think of it at the moment. Give me 1 second. And the pet has a name called Cerne, or Cern? Gaia's artifact pet? I don't know what that is based off of, like I don't know what that's based off of lore-wise, or I don't know, from some mythology. I have no idea. It's just a goat-looking guy that's just chilling. So there's that. We also have the artifact, how you buff the artifact. As it levels up from doing any dungeon that gives you EXP in your level range, like any dungeon, even like as Fusion Theory dungeon, if you're still farming that. After 10 levels, your artifact will get stage bonuses, of which there are 4, and each stage is as follows. Stage 1 is Fizz Magical Attack, plus 3. Stage 2 is Master Skill Damage, plus 20%. Stage 3 is Hidden Ability, which are random sockets you can reroll for your desired stats with the reroll identification slot you get from the Gaia dungeon. Stage 4 is additional Force passive slot. So as you can see, that these stages are pretty significant. So if you want to, you know, invest in your artifact, there you go. Costs you nothing but like leveling EXP as you would normally. So there's that. The rewards for Gaia dungeon, as you are leveling your master skill, are 2 coins, of which you can trade 1,000 for new accessories, as well as upgrading or getting through the master skill quest. You will also get a re-identification scroll for your artifact pet, 2 artifact accessories, and the force skill Earth Fragment, which is, you can only acquire this in Hell mode. A new force active skill called Earth Fragment, which is pretty cool, I'll show you what it looks like, and a force mod skill manual, normal one. And then you can also get the new force skill manual for the new masterclass force skills, which you can go to Denif and trade for. I advise holding on to them because they may also work with the other force skills. You may come down the line and find a force skill that you are totally into and want to go ahead and grab with your force skill mod manual. I also don't know if you can upgrade them like you can with the other force skills from Henner, so we'll have to see about that. And that's it for Masterclass, like a brief overview, if you will, of what we're going to be doing with the Masterclass system, I guess. Alright, let's look at the Master Road here. We already went over this information. I guess we have to go over this too. You can resurrect an infinite amount of times in normal mode, but you can only resurrect once in Hell mode. And there's a debuff that you can counteract with adaptation. So it's just like any other dungeon pass El Reno, where you have that adaptation to get the most out of your damage stats. Alright, we also have a jumping event. It's outside of like 2 key things, it's low-key kind of whack. I would recommend just leveling up a character normally. And since you can't bank share some of the more desirable rewards, it's kind of whatever. Also, you can only create 1 character during like these weird 2-week periods. So in total, you can make 3 characters during these 3 date periods, from the 15th today to February 11th, from February 12th to March 3rd to March 10th, from March 11th to April 7th. So yeah, we're gonna be here for a while. In that time, you could have made like a million different characters that you could have just invested into and not had to worry about this dumb jump event. Alright, so let's just quickly go over the rewards. Get the armor cubes, potions, advanced ticket, and special accessories. Just some cool accessories. Everything that you get that you think would be cool it's just all temporary, which is ultra lame, which is why I'm saying that this event is kind of meh, and you would do better to just fund your own character. Even if you're if you are new to the game, ran across this video, listening to me right now, don't bother. Unless you're just like trying to test out the game to see if you will commit to it, just don't bother. It's okay. Like, everything's temporary and you're gonna lose it after like a month. And if the game hasn't captured your attention in that period of time, you're going to lose everything and start from scratch. Yeah, so you get a new pet, some more cubes that you would already get. You get some free class advancements, some free skill advancements, some free passive advancements. Just typical stuff that you get as you level. Dimension Master accessories that would normally take you a while to make, take you 10 days to make one. You can now get 3, but they only last a month, which would, if you were to do Dimension Master every single day on one character, you could actually make them right back. But I don't think you can upgrade these, so these are just the normal kind. So it's kind of Shrug. Kind of useless. You get free Hyper. No Hyper 2 though. Rip. And then for Elysium, you get some of the good stuff. You get an Aerial +9 Apocalypse type Void Weapon cube. You get an Aerial +9 Aerial Node Armor cube. You get 30 Magic Stone, 30 Sage Magic Stones, a bunch of potions, Mariposa IB set for 30 days, and Fighter Potion times 20. So, out of these, the weapon is like a toss-up because you get one free +9 Void Weapon per account. But the armor and Sage Stones is where it really gets interesting, because +9 full armor Elria Note that is not temporary is a pretty big deal, because you get an extra slot to put crit damage on, which would significantly boost your damage output. I was thinking about ASD and the enhancement buffs. Usually you want to put up like +9 or +10 on your gloves to like really boost your CP or combat power. But, I mean, just slapping on 40 or 44%, you'd be fine. It's not really a big deal. So, Elria Note armor, pretty nice. Sage Stones are always welcome. But everything else you get from the Super event is kind of whack. You can do this as you level. It's not really a big deal. The more you invest in the game, the more you get back out of it, of course. Unless you're just testing out the game. If you're just testing out the game, seeing what's going on, go for it. Gaia Dungeon event, you get a temporary accessory and a temporary title. Whack. For sparring with him, you get these 50 potions that act as apples, like 50% potions, 50% HP, MP, and you also get a little defensive buff as you use it. This is pretty okay. I like it. It's a neat idea. I wish more potions were more interesting like this. I need to finish my potion video. Alright, 7 steps to new power. As you daily log, it's a login event, more or less, from the 15th to the 28th. So we have this key to power for Aria and Levi. As you get more keys of power, use the key of power to open a cube to new power. Clear dungeons within your level range 7 times to obtain Kobo New Power Cube. New Power Cube can be opened with key of power. Clear the quest 7 times to obtain a total of 7 cubes. Right, each cube contains mystical elixir box. No. Red bean sherbet. No. Ancient fossil pill. Oh wait, no. I think it contains all of it. So you have to. I thought it was selected cube. Never mind. All right. So pretty cool fluff. Gaia ore +20. It's pretty neat. L tier fragment unique random cube. Pretty nice. Well, not really, because they buffed the ever living bejesus out of it. So this is kind of whatever. Dungeon entrance selective cube. There's no Titan's Grotto in here, whatever. L resonance point reset coin ×5. Man, get that out of here. Refined Mystic Stone. Refined Mystic Stone selective cube. That's pretty nice for giants. Only go for giants, please. They're super hard to get otherwise. Assuming the giants are in here. If they're not in here, what are you doing? Plus, 1 reward. Elria's support cube. No idea what that means. Elria's noble duelist suit cube. 30 days. Get that out of here. EXP 100% boost metal. 2 days. It's pretty nice. Drop rate bonus 25%. It's okay. Unique LT. Well, if it stacks, does it stack with the Hinder cube? Or Hinder drop rate metal? If it does, it's pretty nice. 75%. Unique L tier fragment selective cube. Who cares? Sage Magic Stone ×50. Oh my. It's pretty nice. Spectral Amethyst ×50. Also pretty nice. So these two pretty nice. These two, supplementary, pretty nice. I have no idea what this is, and this is trash because it's like 30 days. Unless the cube is 30 days and the actual suit is not. It's permanent. It's okay. Unique LT, it's RNG. Maybe you'll get something cool, maybe not. Refined recovery potion, no one cares. Preparing for new power. So, clear Master Road dungeons, normal hell 5 times to get Mark of New Power for 7 days. Shrug. Clear Master Road dungeon 5 times, you get Mark of New Power 7 days. Or Master Artifact EXP motion. Please, if this is selective, go for the Master Artifact EXP potion. Quest per character. Quests for a character other than RLA will be available weekly until the release of respective characters' masterclass update. You're gonna be waiting for a while, Iron Maidens. I'm sorry. That's just how it be. Support for new power 1. Okay, clear dungeon within yellow range once. Get refined recovery potion, Mark of New Power. Clear dungeons within your yellow range 3 times. Get Cobalt Fighter potion, more Mark of New Power. Exchange, Mark of New Power. 2. Do not bother with this at all. 12. You get a raid reset ticket. Oh my god. But you can only exchange twice, which is kind of lame. Alternatively, if you have all the raid stuff or you don't really care about raid like I do, I do it for like supplementary reasons. But if you don't care about raid, you have the also as good reward of Sage Magic Stones times 50. Yes, please. Yes, please. So you get 4 per day, so you're going to be stacking these up pretty fast. And then after you get those 2, and then the secret manual selective cube, no one cares about that. I think the hyper is also included with this, which so it's nice for like hyper 2 if you don't feel like doing that quest, which I feel you on that. If you don't feel like getting that, or already have hyper or whatever, out of these, you got more drop rate medals. You got tier fragment unique cubes, which are that's a complete waste of your time. You have Mystic Stone random cubes, which is what I would go for, and El Reno defense request. If you're building your El Reno set, I guess, which honestly you don't really. This is catch-22. If you are a fan of farming El Reno, if you've gotten great success out of farming El Reno, go for it. But you honestly don't. This is a waste of your time. Get the Mystic Stones. Rocks are kind of hard to come by. Fighter potion will all be deleted. So you gotta use your stuff by February 11th. They're gonna be deleted. So that's also kind of stupid. But oh well. Okay, this weekend we have another EXP times 2 event. You also get a Philosopher's Scroll for whatever you did level up somehow. During all that jumping nonsense up there, you need even more levels that don't affect ERP, by the way, because they still haven't patched that. I think they should. Philosopher's Scroll for those wanting to level up alts, or your main if you're like super ultra new to the game. Kobo level, even still, I wouldn't recommend using these anymore. It's like so easy to level up now. Plus, you'll be skipping over like quests and stuff. Kobo level up, support ERP potion times 5. Please get this. Yes, ERP potions. More of those, please. More. And that's it. That's all the event information. Jump event is it is a hard pass for me, honestly. Outside of the Sage Stones and El Reno armor, that's a hard pass. I've seen worse, but I've seen better as well. And that's it. That is the Masterclass update. Go back to the GM Blog. Yeah, that's it for this GM Blog update video / Masterclass update video. I'm kind of debating on if I'm going to split this in half or not. I don't know. I hope people watch it so people are informed. If you're watching this, please share it around. If I miss any information, please share it below in the description. If I miss too much information, or if there's a lot more information that I could have added, I'll make a separate, just Masterclass only video for NA. But I think I covered pretty much everything. But again, let me know if I miss anything. Alright. bringing this video to a close. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much if you made it this far into the video. And I will see you guys later. Peace.